I get asked all the time on like podcasts and stuff. It's like, well, what advice would you give somebody starting out today? First and foremost, spending as little money as possible is the most important thing ever. Don't raise money. If there's any way possible to not raise money, don't do it. Like keep your job, have a side hustle, consulting, whatever. Things are going to get unbelievably tight at some point with cash. So try to keep that in mind. Like mistakes that I made when I started my first business, I got an office for some stupid fucking reason. Like people think that they need, you know what I mean? It's like this ego validation. Oh, we have an office and there's like a logo on the door. It's like, dude, no, absolutely not. Like get a product first, like you know what I mean? Hired people way too early, bought a phone system. I mean, I don't think I'd do that today because it's a little bit, 10 years ago. I bought these 2 cameras because I was going to like film content and using them once, like super, like Sony A7, you know what I mean? Like I bought them now and I use them every day. And another thing I feel like people do who's very beginning, they're like, I need an LLC. It's like, no, you don't. You need to make sure you have something that you can make money with. If you've made money for a year, then go start an LLC. It's just this kind of order of operations of things that you think that you need to like make you feel official or whatever that I think are really easy to waste money on. Especially in the beginning, I think your intuition gets really good as you go along, but like doing things that are like thinking 2 steps ahead instead of just 1. Like it was really helpful for me after doing a bunch of that stuff to just be like, okay, I literally have no idea what this is going to look like in like a month. So anything that I don't need right now, I'm just going to wait on. This next idea took me, I don't even know, 5 years, 6 years, this product market fit thing. So I'd heard about it. My first business clearly didn't have it. I would encourage you to read about product market fit on the Y Combinator blog. I think Bessemer's got a good article on product market fit. Product market fit is basically the secret to word of mouth. You kind of can't have one without the other. Once you have product market fit and word of mouth, 2 things will happen. 1, everything you do will work. And I think a lot of people who are listening to this, nothing that they are trying is working. I was in that position. Why is that? It's because you do not have product market fit and you do not have word of mouth. Once you have that, there are a million things you can do to speed everything up. Until you have that, nothing you do will work. It will be the grind of all grinds for as long as you are trying to will this thing forward with no product market fit. I know because I've been on both sides of it for many years. The businesses that start hard continue to be hard. The businesses that start easy, it's kind of like they're always easy. I believe that the world is set up in a way to where you can grow startups incredibly efficiently if you build an inbound sales model, even at sort of higher ticket prices. Your staff's lighter. All of the social media platforms are kind of set up in a way to where you can do that. I think you can just scale incredibly efficiently if you have that go to market. And you'll need less capital and you can be bootstrapped if you want. You have to have a very deep understanding of marketing to be able to pull something like that off. Because infinity people will show you infinity different ways to spend your money on marketing, and you have to be able to understand why certain things would work for you and why certain things would not. And like what the maximum return on your time and money is. That would be my advice. It's like product and then marketing. And like sales is very closely related. It's like the things that you learn about marketing would influence your ability to sell well. And this is one that everybody screws up very early on. Hire unreasonably slow, fire unreasonably fast. I think the most successful people realize that the key is letting people go the second that you know that it's not a right fit. It's better for them, it's better for you. The total relief that you feel when someone who is working for you, there's the saying, like, are they part of the problem or part of the solution? Like, it's like if you replace someone who is adding to your plate with someone who is taking off from your plate, the feeling of relief is immense. I've never regretted letting someone go. I've only regretted not letting them go sooner. That's the other saying. So hire unreasonably slow, fire unreasonably fast. This is a strange one that is a deep belief of mine that I don't think you hear very often. I think my path should be emulated. My ambition for my first startup was not to go create the next Facebook. I was reading books by 37 Signals called Rework and Remote and Tim Ferriss or whatever They were extolling the virtue of these small lifestyle businesses that had very few employees, that had, kind of a simple point solution. I don't think there's shame in starting small. Those voices don't get amplified very often. And, there's certainly some media out there being created about it, especially in the beginning. If you want to be a SaaS entrepreneur, it might be smart to start as some type of a consultant and just start, delivering a service to people, making sure they're happy, receiving money, giving them support or whatever, because that's a part of any business. SaaS is hard. Last but not least, most important, which also for some reason it's very easy to say, but it took a long time to internalize, surrounding yourself with people you trust and respect. You have no idea what the outcome of this is going to be. More than likely, it will fail, especially if you're on your first time. If you are not around the right people and it is super successful, you will have a miserable journey. If you are around the right people and you're just grinding, there will be so much fulfillment that comes from just doing this thing with these people that you trust and respect.